Hey Cody, Calvin at Cummings Mobility, showing you the Nissan. It's been sitting for a little bit, so I mean it's not extremely clean on the outside. We got some snow last night, but let's see if I can get some good angles here for you. Sorry, it's not the cleanest on the outside, but it does come with the detail. If you're serious and you want to buy it, it'll be clean. But if it was placed onto a truck, I mean, it might be a little dirty by the time you get it, but let's get this out. Mileage 148,704. What's up? We gotta bring the red bag up there. All right. Alright, let's continue here. So let's get a good angle on the tire tread. Scratch down to the paint there. Here's the headliner. Headliner's got some stuff on it. Alright, go on here. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's run the lift. I have not ran this lift in, I would say, at least a month. So lift hand pennant is stationed right there. Grab that guy. I'm gonna hit deploy. Try to get out of the sun for us here. Oops. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna hit, so right, what I did there was hit deploy. Now I'm gonna hit down. It's coming down. It's going. Here we go. Here, I'll show that. I forgot to, here. There we go. Once that hits the ground, those flaps come down there. Okay, I'm going to stand on it here. Okay, I'm going to hit up. I'm raising up right now. Enter the vehicle. Alright. Oh. Alright. That's the guy on the floor that I recommend we would we remove that. Bring that lift in while I'm on the inside once. Try that. I'm gonna set this down real quick. Alright, come on. There we go. Okay. 1 sec. Alright, coming back. There we go. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna hit still. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a wiggle here. See if I can pop pull in a good spot. Oh, sorry about that. All right. I'm just gonna. I got it. So. Try that again. Okay. Still. I'm gonna go on the outside because why is it it's causing this here. 1 second, I'm gonna set the phone down again. Okay. I need a little service, but I got into a point where now I know it'll come in. Okay, so still. There we go. Let's do that again. 'Cause why not? But what I did was I had to give it a little bit of help to come in right there, but chances are we just probably need to lubricate that sliding right there. Okay, we're gonna stow again. Yeah, once I assisted it, it wanted to, here, see if I can get a better angle of what I'm doing to get it in at least. But again, I think it needs a little bit of, needs a little service. All right, so. Okay. When you're on the outside, there, it's a little bit easier to where, yeah, give it a little bit of a wiggle. But I would imagine it's due. I mean, that thing is dry right now. Where we get some lube on that. I just had to give it a little bit of a jiggle, but I'm not gonna edit the video. This is the full. I'm not gonna edit that out. You know, just giving you the expectations, but obviously making sure that is, you know, functioning properly before it goes on a truck. All right, let's go here. I mean, the lift itself is in excellent shape. You know, these components. Let's see if we can see. No date. Oh, 2017. So this lift was made in 2017 and probably installed around that time. Manually operated door. Grab that's pulling it shut, and this thing rolls nice. I'll show you here. Try to see if I can. It rolls nice. Okay, let's take it for a drive. So I think that's where this shines the most. You know, that lift just needed a bit. All right. Shift's nice. All right. Seat belt. All right, let's go. No check engine lights or anything on the dash. But yeah. Right, here we go. Like I said, the only thing I'm hearing is that rattle of the lift. But boy, this, you know, this is nice, and steering wheel is nice and tight. Going over these cracks, I do not feel the wheel. I don't feel the suspension, you know, hammering, yammering. All right. Should be a little smoother on this road here, where hopefully we can hear the engine a little bit better. But it's a Nissan. I mean, if this thing was a Ford, it just, you know what I mean, it's an import. One thing I've noticed about Toyota, Nissan, Honda, they hold up. They hold up nice. You know, 150,000 miles on this thing. It still feels like, here we go. It feels like it's riding with 20,000 miles on it, and that's the gosh honest truth. Do a U-turn up here. Any lift known to man, any mobility lift I've noticed, they all rattle. They really do. And even if this isn't the one, you know, I have other vans too, to where you want to look at minivans too, or you'll notice our pricing is very competitive throughout the entire nation with mobility vans. No salvage titles. Not one of my vehicles have a salvage title. I mean, unlike these guys right here, this entire strip, I tell you, of these used cars I've stopped in, every single one, they all have salvage titles. Come from the auction, you know, like stay away from auction vehicles. If you're looking at vehicles, I'm telling you, you don't want an auction vehicle. Especially these guys. Ride Auto. They sell just used vehicles, and every single one of those vehicles in that lot have a salvage title. All right, sorry, I'm getting off track here. All right, let's go. No, I can't. 30 miles an hour here. I was gonna say I'm gonna gooch it, but I got it up to speed for you. Hopefully this video helps. And honestly, the rattle I hear, it's very bearable. It's normal. But pillows, pool noodles, I've seen people improvise where if you want that thing to be quiet, it'll be quiet. But the stowing issue, that shouldn't scare you. I mean, it's a lot of moving parts on this lift, as you can see. You know, that stow feature that it has, that kickboard, the way it all. We'll go through it, but you know, as long as you have a mobility area or a mobility you know, service center near you. I mean, it's a very common lift. It's you know, you can get it serviced if, you know, if you experience issues in the future, but I assure you that there wouldn't, right out of the gate, I'd make sure it's all lubricated, ready to go as much as possible for you. And so, all right, well, thank you, Cody.